TC, Spiritual Shepherd. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I want to talk about a few things today. Now, I know that I have recently been talking about self-autonomy, self-confidence, self-reliance. I know I've been getting into these different types of things, as well as like psychology, getting into the psychology of, what is universal psychology, what is reverse psychology, what is reverse psychology. How are you speaking to yourself psychologically? Are you using positive feedback loops, positive mind frames, positive psychology? Are you, having positive assumptions, different things like this? Now, I will still speak on these topics as it's a part of my purpose, and it's intertwined and ingrained throughout a lot of, and like interweaved throughout a lot of what I teach spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. I teach self-health, wealth, relationships, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, fitness, richness, rareness, these types of things. As you realize, these are the things that I'm cultivating. Psychology is a part of that. Philosophy is a part of that. Spirituality is a part of that. Now, one thing that I want to get into, guys, is I'm going to stay more onto this spirituality, showing you guys what is meditation, what are the benefits of meditation, what is the benefit of living like a monk, what is the benefit of living minimalist, what is the benefit of keeping a schedule. We're going to get into a few different things like this. Now, this is kind of just a miscellaneous video, but we are going through 5 different things, 5 things that you need, that you probably, if you haven't started these, that you need. If you haven't, I would say get on these 5 things as soon as you possibly can. Now, like I said, I'm going to stay speaking on spirituality videos, individuality or autonomy videos, as well as fitness and wellness videos. But I'm going to be popping out 1 video a day on the public forum and about 4 to 5 on the private for my course. So people who are in my course, you are going to receive 5 new videos daily, 5 new videos daily. And so that will help you and help me on a multitude of levels to automate and also to give tons and tons of value to my audience, to my clients, to my community. And so one thing I want you guys to understand is that as we jump into these 5 different things, you know about a lot of these things. You just need to take action, which we get into. Now, today is a very special day. It's a very, very special day. It's my girl's birthday. It's my girlfriend's birthday. Now, if you are watching this one, baby, happy birthday. I love you. You're my empress. You are beautiful. I see you every single day. Just keep being you. It's the reason I chose you. Okay, so now for the bulk meat and potatoes of this video, guys. Minus, obviously, the potatoes, minus the kale, and minus the spinach, because we're the carnivore over here. I am bringing forth this video to the public eye for this reason. That as one evolves, it is imperative that they continue to become and be more and more scheduled, more disciplined, more productive, and more of their highest version of their self. Okay? The highest version doesn't justify and placate themselves. Oh, you know what? I'll be the best version of myself 5 days a week. And then I'll just mess it up on Saturday and Sunday, or Friday and Saturday, whatever days you like to go. It's a lifelong thing. It's a lifelong thing. I'm not saying don't take a day off. Which there are people who are like, don't take a day off, and I admire that. That's awesome. I think it's also good to take a day off for focus, because that could be a day that you don't take a day off. I never really take a day off because in my mind, I'm still mentally there. I'm still meditating on, like I tell people this, like I meditate lifting weights when I'm too sore to lift weights. I meditate doing stretching, stretching's a light thing, but I meditate winning. I meditate making money. I meditate these different types of things while I'm doing it, because it just makes it like, all right, so then when I'm doing it, I'm really good at it because my mentality is meditated on my wins. So it's imperative that as we evolve, we become and be more and more scheduled, disciplined, and or productive. Okay, so look, these are the 5 things that I feel like you need in 2024 if you haven't started these already. Okay, number 1, a fully scheduled calendar, time on and time off. Okay, but fully scheduled. So you have scheduled time off, you have scheduled time on, for you guys know. Meal prep and a nutrition plan, not just the sad diet. Okay, diet plan. The diet plan, the sad diet plan, the standard American diet. Do whatever you want, eat whatever you want. Okay, you need, number 3, an AM routine and a PM routine that sets you up for an AM routine. Set up your AM routine. Study other people's AM routines. This is exactly what I did. I studied everybody's AM routine that I love. Everyone does, that you like, that you watch, that you listen to. They have an AM routine and a PM routine. And the PM routine sets up the AM routine if you're listening to the right people. And so ultimately, that's what I did. And I said, all right, I'm going to combine these different things and I'm going to build my own. And I'm going to find something that works and resonates with my frequency. Not I'm going to do their stuff just to do their stuff. I'm going to do it based on my frequency and what I'm emitting and how I'm living. Okay. Number 4, a workout routine with cardio, lifting, and stretching. Number 5, an organizational system that holds it all in place. And an extra few 3. Number 6, a mentor. Number 7, a hygiene routine. And number 8, the law of detachment and subtraction. Okay. We're going to get into number 4, a workout routine with cardio, lifting, and stretching. See, a lot of people will just lift. A lot of people will just do yoga. A lot of people will just do cardio. A lot of people will just stretch. A lot of people will just meditate and do breath work. A lot of people will just do qigong. A lot of people will just do one thing. This is why I created the 777 pyramid. This is how I blew up. Like literally. And I'm still, the up level is what you guys are currently watching. That's what I'm saying. But ultimately, the 777 cultivation of the pyramid, the 777 wealth, is a multitude of different things. This is in my course. Okay. You can see some of the things in my shorts. I recently just released it. Okay. But the 777 pyramid is ultimately, doing different things and combining compound interesting, stack habits, habit stacking, compound interest, your interests, exponentially growing what grows you exponentially. So, and then habit stacking, that's literally what it is. Okay. Now, this is really good doing cardio. So walking, running, hybrid training, sprinting. So hybrid training, one really long distance run, an average run per day or an average run every other day, if that's what you guys want to do. Walking daily, sprinting once a week or twice a week. So Wednesday, Sunday, and then running long distance once or twice per week, which is not like the average length. So let's just say like 3 to 5 miles is what people would averagely run. So then that means like on your longer day, you would run, 8 to 10 miles. And then that would really start to move your endurance up as well. Stretching, making sure that you stretch specifically with cardio, with lifting, and hybrid training. Okay, so an organizational system that holds it all in place. So being organized, like if you don't make your bed, like that's a part of the AM routine. If you don't set yourself up for success, like your PM routine, if you don't set yourself up for success, like lay out your clothes, set up your alarm clock, put your alarm across the room so you have to get up. Put your clothes right next to your alarm clock so it's easy for you to do that. Have your water already ready. You're not going to want to do some of these things. Have a coffee already in your car. Like I do cold brew, so it's a little bit easier for me to have like a cold. I don't do this actually often, but it did happen one p.m. I had too much coffee because I was at a meeting for like 4 different meetings, and so I had 3 cups, 3 large cups of coffee, and I saved one in my car. And then I woke up and I was like, yo, I already have coffee in my car. That's awesome. Okay, a hygiene routine. This is very important for men. Men need a hygiene routine. You guys need to take care of your feet. We need to take care of our nails. We need to take care of our beards. We need to take care of our hair. We need to take care of our skin. We need to take care of our bodies. We need to take care of our face. We need to take care of our everything. Our stench, our stink. You guys need to shower. You guys need to be clean cut. And I'm not saying buzzed. I have long hair. I have clean sides. If you want to have fully long hair, trim your beard. If you guys don't believe in that and you guys are in that deep spirituality where like you don't trim your edges or anything, that's great. That doesn't mean that your beard can stink too. You can have a very nice, clean beard. And you can do it all organic. You can do it all nutritionally. You can do it all sustainable. You can get essential oils. You can get different things. We have this capability in this day and age to not stink. Okay? So it's imperative. Your girl wants you to not smell bad. So, and that's actually a big attraction thing. I've studied a lot of relationship dynamics. And one of the biggest things is an attractive man, okay, an attractive boyfriend, and an attractive husband, and an attractive fiance. One thing in that is smelling good. It's like one of the top ones is smelling good. They don't even care how you look a lot of times. I mean, obviously they do. That is a big one too. They like your fashion, but I'm talking about some people don't even prefer that you have a good-looking face. Sometimes it's like, well, you know, there's levels. There's levels to it. That's a whole nother video. There's levels to it, all right? The levels have levels too. A mentor. You guys need a mentor in this day and age. You are the 5 people that you're around. You're the 5 people that you're around. Okay, so if you're the 5 people around, what if you hang around yourself 5 times as much and you mentor yourself? You start talking yourself up. Okay, you're the 5 people that you're around. That means that you would know yourself 25 times as much because you're the 5 people. We have multiple personalities. We have that lazy version. We have the strong version. We have the weak version. We have the early version. We have the late version. We have all these different types of things in ourselves. Now, obviously, it makes up generally a singular personality, but that does not mean that you don't have multiple personalities. I'm going to be honest, but I would say that it's cultivating. Now, there are people who have higher dynamics of multiple personality, that's when we get into that, MPD, which is multiple personality disorder. Now, there's one big thing, guys, about this too, is law of detachment and subtraction. A lot of us want to always just add stuff, and we think that adds worth. That implies something, that you are not content, or that you are not satisfied, or that you don't have enough. And if you are implying that you don't have enough, or you are worthy enough, and you always need validation, you always need attention, you always need stuff, you always need materialism, you always need money, you always need you always need whatever. From the outside, you always need clothes, you always need, like, literally just fill in the fucking blank. If you need anything from the outside in general, if you need energy from the outside, you are implying that you don't have enough energy inside. And so it's working on your assumptions and what you are implying. So a big thing to imply is I already have enough. I'm already consistent. I'm already cultivating. I'm already strong enough. All these different things. And then you have to train your brain, train your mind to cultivate that. So cultivating these 5 things plus these other 3 are very good. Cultivating these 5 things keeps you in the right mindset that is aligned with the most high vibrational mood and high vibrational self that is aligned with God. Okay? Like I said, aligned with God. You might have all these goals. You might listen to other people doing it. Like myself, TC, you might be in the waiting game. You might be always waiting. I think it's very imperative that you have a calendar, time on, time off. You have meal prep and a nutrition plan. You have your workouts. You have your AM and PM routine. You have an organizational system. If you're building a business, also something with your business. That's why I put mentor in there, or a hygiene routine, keeping yourself clean. By just doing this will put you in a better mood. You might be doing things and you might be cultivating actions that are putting you in bad moods. Like your experiences and your actions are creating habitual action or habitual states. So I put myself, it's literally what Tony Robbins teaches. My habitual action is gratitude. So even when something outside is like angering, or I feel like I should be angry about it, I'll emit gratitude, because then that will call on more gratitude. It will call upon more gratitude. When I emit gratitude, I experience what I am. Okay? We experience what we are. We don't experience what we desire necessarily until we align with what we desire with who we are, which is exactly what I've been teaching this whole entire time. You have to align and assume that you already are what you desire. And that means that you have to change some of the things that you already are right now. And then once you align, so that's a big thing. If you are a hybrid trainer or a Spartan racer, you have to start aligning with that reality that you are training for a Spartan racer. It's going to kick your ass, like 100%. You have to imagine being a carnivore and imagine losing weight and imagine being fit and imagine cultivating health and nutrition. Imagine cleaning your gut microbiome, and then you experience those experiences because you've already pre-imagined it. Okay, you've already predestined it. Imagination is way more worth than money. 100%. Your imagination creates every experience that you've ever experienced. You first had to imagine it and expect certain things based on the imagination. When you align imagination and assumption and expectation and implication, I said that right. Listen to it. When you align those together, that will transform your life. It will 100% transform your life. 100%. Now, ultimately, this video, along with other videos, is motivational, inspirational, but teaching discipline. See, motivation and inspiration still don't get action done. Discipline gets action done. Okay? You need to start now. So you need to start doing these organizational techniques, hygiene routines. You need to start getting into certain routines. Drop multiple routines. Drop a bunch of different routines, okay? Okay? You need to start now. Start with these 5 things above, like I just mentioned. Now, to begin the conclusion of this video, beginning January 27th, I am starting a fast. This fast is lasting through February 1st. Now, February 2nd, I'm officially beginning my training. Okay, officially beginning my training. I will actually probably start on the 27th if I think about it. But I'll be fasting in trainings. It's a little bit different. But I will literally be doing my long distance. I'm starting, so my training is, regardless if I've had Spartan races or I have Spartan races coming up or not or whatever. Because I'm going to do a trifecta this year. I'm signing up for the trifecta. But I would still be training the same way because I've gotten to this point where I'm just like, I just cultivating the best version of myself. The best version of myself, 100%. Sprints, runs. And the whole thing about this is being a multifaceted, athlete. A multifaceted athlete. Like, one of my biggest things is like, why do people just lift heavy? Why do people just lift light? Why do people just do one thing in their fitness? Like me, we are multi-dimensional, multifaceted beings. And so by cultivating this, we can do a multifaceted, thing. So, like I said, having one long distance, having maybe 1 or 2 sprints, per week, running every day, whether that's, for me, it's 20 minutes a day. So if I run 20 minutes, that's average 3 to 5 miles. So cultivating this, regardless if I've had Spartan races or races to train for, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Carnivore, meal prep, nutritional lifestyle. I got that in check. Hybrid training with Navy SEAL inspired training and workouts. So crawling, jumping, climbing, all these different types of things. Pull-ups, push-ups, weighted calisthenics, stretching, sprinting, running, swimming, crawling, muddy, rain, wind, shine, ice baths. Like, the whole thing about this, guys, is this is like my version of a 75-day hard. Obviously, beginning with the fast to clear out any of the stuff that had prefaced or preceded what I'm in the now for, so then I could be 100% in the present moment. One thing fasting does is it eradicates past and future thought, and it keeps you in the now because you are in the now. Because you're like, I'm just hungry in the now. Okay? So that's a big thing. It really gets you in the now. And like, when people are well fed, they're always in their mind. Like, when they're too well fed. I know this sounds crazy. This is the same with business. When people are way too well fed, they're just like, they'll start be thinking about the past. They'll start thinking about the future. They're kind of everywhere but the now. Okay? So, AM ritual discipline daily, PM ritualistic daily, setting up my AM ritualistic daily routine discipline. So these are some of the things that I've already been cultivating. I've already built. See, that the whole thing is that I've gone through this multiple times, but the whole thing is that sometimes I'll get on, sometimes I'll get off, sometimes I'll get on, sometimes I'll get off. But I know what's good for me and I know what's right for me. So this is kind of to conclude like the whole, I'm going to I'm gonna, be done doing this type of stuff, done with these motivational videos. I'm not done with the motivational or stuff like that, but ultimately it's about like, getting into the psychology of everybody and like, be your own self. Like we all know, be your own self. I don't have to reiterate and keep saying it over and over and over, which I love about online. You could just go listen to those videos again. That's exactly how I feel. So my whole thing about this is now I'm going to stay centered on my training. I'm going to stay centered on my manifestations, my creations, my business, my relationships. And this is ultimately to inspire and to go through something. So we're really finishing this up right now. Now, I've finished my 1.0. I went through my 1.0, my 1.1 business, my 2.0 business, my 2.2 business, my 3.0 business, which is where I'm at right now. And I'm finishing my 3.3 business structure. So this is going to be the completion phase where coming in March, I will hit that 3.3 phase where it'll be, there is the contraction phase, there's the growth phase, and there's the expansion phase. The contraction phase is I have too much to do. I'm behind. I need to do more. I need more output. I need less input. I need more output. Okay. I need to create more. I need to build more. The growth phase is, okay, there's enough. There's enough to the harvest. I can eat and I can keep giving to other people. That's the growth phase. And the expansion phase is, holy crap, I have so much food. I'm eating in abundance like a king, like an emperor every day. Okay, I have a huge family that can depend upon me. I'm dependable. People, seek me out so then I can help them grow different things. I'm a mentor. I'm a master. I'm a master Jedi. I cultivate. I help people. I help people get over their problems, different things. And then the expansion phase is just helping people, marketing and sales. And not marketing and sales as in that being the salesman. You guys already know what I'm talking about. Or the marketer. It's more like, it's just calling people to action, calling people into action, calling people up into their best versions. 222 on the dot right there. So that's the 3.3. I'm getting into that expansion phase. I'm rounding third base in the growth phase. You guys get my point. To preface, I'm allowing myself to take 3 random days off. Only 3 on the 75-day hard. I know that's like, I already set up my own 75-day hard, aspect of this. Why? Because I don't always like to follow everybody's rules and regulations. I'm just going to do my own thing. And by all means, do it. I think it's a kick-ass thing. I think like I'm making my own 75-day hard. That's all I'm saying. And it kind of will work with what I've already built, and then it's just going to put me into that thing. Same with, allowing myself to take 3 random days off. It's like I'm putting a lot of output out. Like I'm doing a lot. Like I'm almost like burning myself out per se. So taking a day off will really center myself and keep me focused. Now there are rules. No back-to-back days. You can't take back-to-back days off. You can't take 2 in the same week off. Okay, and you only get 3 off of 75 days. Now, I would say that I'll probably do this 75-day hard multiple times, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then my training generally I know is already excessive. It's already extreme. It's already extensive. Okay, and one thing too with this is I'm giving myself a rite of passage. So I'm going to be running in Woodward multiple times. I'm going to be running trails. I'll be running up hills, down hills, crawling, pull-ups, so many different things. Ice baths, dunking, all these different things. Maybe not in Woodward, but you get the point. Now, by completing this is not only teaching myself to will my strongest being and call my strongest being forward as being cultivated. As I have cultivated this, I will know that I can do anything that I set my mind to. And I already know I can. Like when I did a Spartan race, I was like, shit, I completed that. That's crazy. I just ran a half marathon and 30 obstacles that most obstacles are like 80 pounds, 90 pounds, 100 pounds, 150, whatever, but it's definitely heavy. This is also to eradicate fear. It's to eradicate hate and anger, and to transmute that and transform that and alchemize that and to exude peace of mind, mental fortitude as, like Master Shi Hung Yi cultivates. and to mental fortitude and solitude in structured training modalities. So to become so individualized and autonomous that, look, there are people in your family. This is the perfect conclusion. There are people in your family. There are people in your friends. They are looking for people right now. They are looking for people around themselves. They are literally looking around like, am I able to trust somebody? Am I able to have faith in somebody? Am I able to believe somebody? Am I able to believe in somebody? Am I able to, go to somebody and they can help me? Are they going to be a backbone? Are they going to be somebody who's going to be able to be there for me? Are they going to be a rock? Are they going to be a pillar for me? Or are they just going to show that they are, but they're not? And it's very important that we embody this throughout the men and women in our own ways, in our masculine and feminine ways, that we can cultivate these things. We must do it. It does not matter your gender. It just matters we do play different roles. And so it's important that you play the right role for your man, for your woman, and cultivating the right spirituality, the feminine modalities of your spirituality, the right masculine modalities of your spirituality, and also dipping into those. So as a man, it's fine to do breath work. It's fine to meditate. It's fine to do yoga. It's fine to do qigong. It's fine to do Pilates. I go with my girl all the time. That's actually a great time and a great relationship connection. And then it's also good to call your woman forward, meal prep for her, have her meal prep for you, do different types of things, lift weights, teach her to lift properly, and sometimes if they have a good man in their lives, they will already teach this. So that's pretty much it, guys. Peace, much love, namaste. Check out my course below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Share this with somebody that you feel is of value, who will value this content. Now, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to reach out, leave a comment. Peace, much love. Talk soon.